a lot of negative and a lot of positive, but I know he's dropping a lot of weight. I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad for him, but is he still gonna have the same power? Is he still gonna? I think right now he's just trying to be light enough so he can move around, box me around, but that's the kind of sparring partners that we have, to move around, try to be slick. I'm not busting my ass for nothing.
I haven't talked about any Ruiz Joshua in quite some time. Do you know we have credentials for the clash on the dunes? Or is it in the dunes? My bad, Eddie. Is it in the dunes? Damn. Shout out to Mikey, man, for holding down the website. I've been going through some things right now, but we are now going hard. We're sending our guy to Saudi Arabia soon. Now, obviously, I couldn't go because, for one, I'm scared to death. Knowing me, I'll get into some crazy adventure, end up getting drunk somewhere and stoned or caned in public. No way. TstreeT don't want those problems in his life. But nonetheless, we're going to have somebody there. My man Tyreek Donnell, like you don't understand how you held that shit down. By the way, here's the arena. My website, FightView360.com, is getting a major update. So I'm just trying to make it through Thanksgiving. I got another court date on December the 10th. And then, I'll be able to sit down and really get things where I want. But so far from what I'm seeing from the arena, this is the arena. This is it. What is it, 16,000 seats? But these seats going to be expensive and shit. And expect for it to be like a roped off area where like all the sheiks sit. They do that at the WWE arena. So it's going to be a lot of like top brass there. Also, I've heard about the 85 million Anthony Joshua is supposed to be making. And what is Ruiz making, 15 million or 25 million? But it's going to be back end money, obviously. This is the biggest fight of the year. The biggest rematch in quite some time. Because if Joshua loses, he's got to go through a massive rebuilding plan. He has gotten noticeably lighter, but people were saying that Andy Ruiz got lighter. And I was looking at the photos people put out. I was like, yo, he looked the same. So next week is going to be very, very busy for me. We're going to be busy. I'm talking about we're going to give this fight its full just due. Here, let's go look at the undercard. But yeah, we got credentials. Like we are in. Like this is some life-changing big time shit. Like not many people are going over there. And obviously the chick, the female media, they like, nah, we cool. We cool. I was hoping that they would do something and put Katie Taylor versus Delphine Persoon 2 on the card. But, that wasn't going to happen. But yeah, man, let's look at the undercard. Dylan White's back. And it's like, listen, bro. Like, people like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, so we're never going to see the B sample? And the thing is, Dylan White does have a lot of respect among boxing media. And that's why a lot of people have been like, nah, that's like, we're not going to like talk about him being a drug cheat. But it's like, bro, you got some answers and you got some answering to do. And it's like, this is a good event for him to turn up to, because depending on what media is going, people might be soft on him and not be asking him during fight week. But what about this? What about this? Compared to if the fight happened in the UK where anybody can pretty much, all media outlets will have more access. But it's like, bro, we're going to try to get that question. Like, bro, you got to talk about that B sample, man. People not trying to hear, like, and he's supposed to be Wilder's mandatory in 2021. But by that time, I expect for PBC to have their championship and Dylan White to be screwed over and Deontay Wilder to drop the belt. No bullshit. They might try to keep him. I don't know. It depends. But anyway, you got Povetkin versus Michael Hunter. I like that fight. And that's like an elimination. If Povetkin loses, he's really, really out of this unofficial tournament that's going on with the heavyweights. Povetkin's team, he got a lot of stroke because he fought Joshua, what was that, less than 2 years ago, and now he's if he beats Michael Hunter, that shoots him back into the heavyweight mix. Like in regards to he can be a mandatory for some shit, over like after a couple more wins, basically. Dylan White fighting Marouge Wamps. That's the dude with the big chin. You saw him fight Big Baby Miller. And you've seen this guy plenty of times. Even Archer Spilka, and before that, he made his bones and really got on the scene when he fought. Hold up, where's it at? Klitschko, 2012. I covered that fight on YouTube on the other channel. So he's been around. You've seen him before. You know, and if I remember, in fact, let me pull up the clip real quick. We're going to do a little pause, and we're going to be right back. And I'm going to pull up the highlights of his fight with Big Baby Miller. It was on HBO. It was Matchroom's fight. Please subscribe. You probably forgot, but I'm pretty sure you've seen this fight, or maybe you saw some highlights. But remember, this wasn't that long ago. This was before when Matchroom was getting their fights on HBO and before The Zone.
I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Most of all, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
My bad. I know what people say about vaping. This is OG Kush CBD oil. It's really been helping me stay calm and deal with my anxiety. But yeah, I don't want to get the popcorn lung. So yeah, so you saw this fight, or if you didn't see it, you remember it. So that's who Dylan White is fighting. Who else? You got Philip Herkovitz on the card against Eric Molina. The Eric Molina that got knocked out by Joshua and Deontay Wilder. So it's a heavyweight showdown, and those are the fights right there. Like the big four, you know, is White versus Wack, Hergovitz, and a lot of people are gonna be tuning in for Dylan White. Hergovitz versus Molina, Povetkin versus Hunter, and Ruiz versus Joshua. Those are the fights. Because, you know, normally if it's a pay-per-view has like 4 fights and maybe a swing. Remember, this is going to be on The Zone. By the way, the main event start time is 4 p.m. Eastern. The card starts at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. on the West Coast. Like, this shit is going to be lit, bro. Like, we're going hard. So I've already been planning, you know, like after today, like after I get back from, you know, even if my daughter don't show up, I'm going to lay around. I'm going to finish watching The Irishman. You know, I'm about an hour in. Here's where I'm at right now. And I got to rewind back. I'm about an hour in. I think I want to do a review on this. I think I want to do a review on this with video. Like, I can do that type of stuff now. This is what I was saying, like, in regards to extra content. But where was I at? See, that was just playing. I was about in this area. And it's 3.5 hours long, you know? So, yeah. We're probably going to be doing that. Also, if I haven't said it already in the video, I started another company, a website, something I've been building and keeping close to the chest for about 2 years now. So before it was going to be called Fight for Your Child, but now it is Fathers Against Abuse. I am the owner of fathersagainstabuse.com, and wait until you see the content I start putting on there. But Ruiz Joshua got to get his coverage. We going hard. So, of course, the fight week schedule is going to come out in a couple of days. We're going to get coverage of everything, the media workout, full everything. It's Saudi Arabia. Like, this is some, like, imagine, like, a lot of times when I look at content, I think about, like, what it means later on down the line. The fact that this content, I have this content for 20 years down the line. Like, I have, remember how you look at the old Muhammad Ali footage and all that? That's the way I think. So I really care not about if it gets like 1 million views. I'm not looking at the views. I'm thinking like, wow, we got this fucking North Philadelphia. Like where I come from, we are in Saudi Arabia. So even if I'm not there, my company is there. The biggest rematch of the year. Crazy. I'm very excited. I am very excited. Now, by the way, Andy Ruiz was right. Anthony Joshua is trying to outbox him and trying to move around. That's why he's cutting weight. We got so much to talk about. We got so much to talk about this fight. I'm hyped. Even though I'm going through some shit right now, next Saturday, I am very excited about this fight. I can't wait. And then, I'm going to be working my ass off. I got to edit. I'm telling you, I'm not going to sit on the content. As soon as the content gets sent to me, I'm going to edit it and put it out. I don't care because I want the experience. I want to see like the Saudi Arabian sunset, and I wish I was able to go. Man! One of the main reasons, though, like I would have been able to go if I didn't have all these court dates, man. I can't get no traction. I would hope that the Saudis would let me in, and I would be, I could walk around, and from where I'm from, to walk around like Saudi Arabian streets and to look around, like I would pick up, let me tell you, I'm the type of person where I would pick up some dirt, and I would look at it, it says Saudi Arabian dirt. And I'll put it in a little bag, and I'll take it back, and I'll be one of them people that I'll have, and I'll look at like, wow, you went to Saudi Arabia. I'll pull my little dirt jar out, like, wow, bro, you went to Saudi Arabia. But nonetheless, I can't wait till I go to the UK, so that is going to happen. But it's hard when you're going to court, 9, 10, 12, 13 times a year. It's hard. You can't really plan nothing. And just so happens, my court dates always fall around big events. My court dates always. That's why I couldn't get to Vegas twice this year, because court dates fall during Canelo Jacobs and then the Fury fight. It's bullshit. But we're fighting, man. We're fighting too much. It's too much good going on, like for me to be going through all this that I'm going through. So yeah, it's gonna be busy next week. I'm talking about. Let me show you a little glimpse of my emails and how behind I am in boxing. Let me show you a glimpse of my emails. Oh Lord. Look at all these look at all this stuff. Look at all this. Look. And don't get me started on this. I've been doing some work with the Zone. Don't get me look. Oh man. Oh, the press conference tomorrow for the Ultimate Boxer. BT Sport, we've been streaming fight cards here on the channel. I got to get to work. So I'm going to go out. I got to get ready now. I got to be to my mother's house by 9 a.m. Everything's already done. I just got to take a shower, get in it, take my pop to the car, and we get in and we just drive down there. So remember, I understand a lot have been frustrated because the other content I've been putting out outside of boxing. But when it comes to post-fight, you can guarantee that major fights, I'm going to be here with post-fight highlights, post-fight press conferences, major press conference. We're streaming them all. Thank you to Matchroom and the Zone. Thank you to Top Rank. Thank you to PBC. Who else? Thank you to the team, 5v360, Mikey Donnell, Joe's Take, Jason Donnell, Tariq, who's going to Saudi Arabia for the fight. I'm going to go enjoy this Thanksgiving morning. Hopefully see my little girl. And then come back home and we're going to feast. Finish watching The Irishman. And then sometime on the late night, I'm going to say about maybe between 3, 4, 5 in the morning, Black Friday morning, I'm going to get up and start working and get back to boxing. So from my understanding, I'm behind Carl Frampton fights this weekend and Oscar Valdez returns. So that weigh-in is on Friday. That press conference is today. No, it's not a press conference today. They would never do that. Not on Thanksgiving. So the weigh-in is they had to do the weigh-in. That's tomorrow, and the fight's on Saturday. And then remember, Zalani TstreeT returns on the BT Sports on ESPN Plus. So yeah, I'm going to be covering that. So remember, I'm going to be back tomorrow. I got to do the weigh-in results. All right. In regards to Joshua versus Ruiz, we got our credentials for that. Wow. Anyway, I know that it's probably because a lot of people not going, and they probably got some extra ones hanging around, but I don't care. We got them. That's some big time shit. So please subscribe and TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com.